We have read stories of, you waiting on God for pregnancy. Some have said you did IVF and all of that.
Okay.
Yeah, but you didn't do it.
It's a very interesting conversation that when God blesses you with a child, you just have to give praise to him. And I like to say this, that this is a question that you sit somewhere. I've heard people ask other people, did you do IVF? Did you do this? And I'm like, God grants people knowledge to do things. And when God has done a miracle, let's not be quick to downplay a miracle that God has done or wash it under the carpet, because he uses different things and different people to work in our lives. I don't know if that is making sense.
Even people who have done the IVF and it didn't work.
There you go.
Yeah.
People who have done it and it didn't work. But the thing is, when God blesses someone and the person comes to tell you, the Lord has blessed me, you're going to ask what position she slept with her husband for the baby to come, or who she went to see. The thing is, the result is there. And I don't want anybody to downplay anyone who has done that.
Exactly.
And I come again to say, sometimes when people are going through the issue of childbirth, don't ask them questions. I heard there's a young lady that I know has been through a long time of waiting. And when I heard her speaking with another guy, and she's like, when I'm going through it, just pray for me in your closet. And when God does it, praise God with me. Does that make sense? Rather than wanting to know what they did. If someone did that, God has done it for them. If it works for everybody, then there will not be anybody praying and waiting on God for it. If it's that easy. You see what I mean?
As you were waiting on God, did you receive comments, negative comments? Did people bash you? People?
Oh, it came.
How did you handle it?
I'm an easy go person. If I want to answer, I'll answer. If I don't, I won't. Yes, would come home and cry.
You were crying all the time?
I cried at the end of every month when I was hopeful and it didn't happen.
Wow.
Do you see what I mean? But then, like a Christian, you don't cry as an unbeliever. You cry as somebody who has hope. But if you don't cry, then you're being a hypocrite. So I cried, but I trusted God. And when God did it, it was a miracle. So it was one of those moments I was short of words. I wasn't able to articulate it then. And back to the question you asked me. Then last year, early part of last year, I had a very strange disease.
Really?
Strange disease, Rosalind. I was hospitalized for about 6 days or so. And they couldn't tell what it was. And fear gripped me. Fear gripped me because it was at the height of COVID, where nobody was allowed to come in, and I was afraid for my life. I was going to die without seeing my children. They would come and park outside the hospital and call me on a Zoom just to know they've come there, but they can't see me. And tests were run, and they couldn't tell me what it was. My infection rate was going up. They couldn't tell. They were trying every antibiotic. I was scared. I have to let you know. I'm a nurse. And so at that particular point, I'm asking, is it cardiac? Is it cancer? Am I dying? And in the height of my fears, God brought me a healing that was mind-blowing.